Chilufya watu fyala niwe tredi unioni. My wife, I gave you that. You remember that? You remember when you want to connect the phone? There is that little cable. Do you have it? Can I use it? Huh? I want to use it. I want to. Yes. I want to play a song for these trade unions. You can't find it? It's okay, my wife. It's okay. Leave it. It's okay. Leave it. Kia, time to sleep. Kia, switch off the TV, you go and sleep. Switch it off, you go and sleep. I want to play this song. I want to play this one. I want to play this one.
Taunina, ukuchira malipiro ebiwambita babumba jape mundu wa manyo Banderi abatata Batuyonere kuruse Balunde fimbi Batushiri kubunga fwe balanda Ukumano kupepa Ifigu ya bwino Bandisala Ngachira moya edo musubanya Atinsala kapondo Banderi abatata Batundire koruse balunde fimbi batushire ko bunga fwe balanda ukunwa kupepa ukishikukulia wiyo batwisala iratube mungu sebanya. That's PK Shala. That's PK Shala. And indeed, I mean, the cost of living is very high. It's really high. And by UPND, you need to jack up. This is a fact. You need to jack up. Hunger is not good. Hunger is not good. A lot of people are struggling. And I know some of you, if you come on social media, you see people making so many negative comments, my frustrations. I understand. You know, in Sala, Chasa Vika Ponana Nikani, Nei, Akaka Subakale Vala, it can really be a problem. Somebody saying you are doing it at the same time with Joseph Mwenda, how are we going to watch you? Well, unfortunately, this time around, you know, there are a lot of people talking on social media. So, it's really a matter of choice. It's good. It's good that a number of people are coming on social media. They are talking. This is good. And people have a choice. Who do you want to listen to at which particular time? But the good thing about social media, a number of people were telling me, no, you should synchronize with this one. You should synchronize with this one. No, we don't need to do that, because when we come on social media and we talk whatever we say, I mean, it remains there. So you can come and watch it later. I have come to discover that a number of people don't watch my broadcasts live. A number of them, they come to watch it later. So I am not really so much bothered about what time I'm doing this and who is going to follow and whatever, because I know that at any point you can come and, you know, listen to whatever I had to say. So I will quickly go into the issues that I want to discuss tonight, so that I can open the phone line and you can make your calls and you can make your contribution. You can bash me, but as long as you know, it's very upsetting. And yet, I mean, I'm so broke. You should stop that nonsense. Mulelanda tina uliamu nga na umperako. like that man who sent me a 1 pin, he sent me a 1 pin. Those are the ones that you should be saying that now uliamo muline. Not that now uliamo tawamperapo na tungwe mambala. Mula ichindika. If you have any phone, they can, if you know. You now uliamo ndemi butuka because tamule ndishamo. Ero samucho at now uliamo. Abala ndishamo ni banani. Ba UPND bala ndishamo yo phone. Ba UPND bala ndishamo. Ba UPND abantu babo they are busy complaining. Ero samucho at you tired now uliamo. Hey, why don't you talk about your party? Why don't you talk about your party? Ndela the party and therefore Lupia. Echo nchitira bumushani na bwali na sevana wikute because I'm looking for money. I want you to know, you people, I want you to know, it's not that me I'm foolish, I don't want my party to grow. I mean, you know, the problem is that you like talking too much without understanding that you know, some of these things are not as easy as we say them. They are difficult. Mobilizing a political party is not easy. In Zambia at the moment, we have over 80 political parties. Over 80 political parties. How many political parties do you hear? How many political parties do you hear? Over 80. So, we have over 80 political parties. You think once our Pangama political parties but they don't want to be seen, they don't want to be heard, they don't want to grow. The issue that they struggle, the problem that we have is the issue of resources. And it challenges us. If our resources, resources, even our PF na UPND, this is a fact. Denka kwa rupia ine, denka kwa rupia. PF teti pusuke, UPND teti pusuke. But I don't have money now, but I know God will give me money. I know God will give me money. You know, God works in his own time. And God allows you to grow. God is allowing me to grow. That's why I struggle like this. I strongly believe that God is allowing me to grow. Because the people that give money to UPND, they can easily come to Chilufya and say, here is the money. They can easily do. And at the right time, it will happen. For now, I'm sure God is just telling me to say, take your time, grow. And I'm growing. Take a challenge, it's not easy. It's not easy. That's why for me, these people who rush, bakwatafika 100 pin, to stand as a president. Because you have not allowed yourself to grow. You need to grow in everything. It is important. It is important that you take your time. Young people, I strongly encourage you, be patient with your life. Whether you are looking for a job, whether you are at school, be patient. Be patient. God gives at his own time. I am not worried about my resources. But I want you to know that I am not able to mobilize to do so much for my party because I don't have the resources. But Fred Membena socialist so for Elisa. Socialist is coming. It's attracting people because they are resources. Those people that you see, it's not for free. There is a huge cost involved in that. A huge cost. Getting people to come and, you know, back you up and do whatever. It's very easy in politics. It's very easy. Sana in insara idiko. So if I want, I can say, hey, I want people. I want 500 people outside. Sende nama buses muise. Nalali pilama buses. And once I laisa, nalami pelama 200 kwacha. Nde mieva, kuti mwaleko kutamba. Paso, kuleko kutamba, mwambo kula kwena mabasi. Ukuisa kuno. Right now, I can call people to say, I want 500 people outside my gate. Abonsa badefo ukuisa, transport ye poiti. Ama buses, ukwete basi ilionse, kabie kwa kanyama, kabie kumatero, kabie kuchawama. Get people. As long as you get 30 people in a bus, you bring them at my house, I will pay 1,500 kwacha. Believe you me, In 1 hour, so I would have 500 people outside my gate. And you talk about the regard, I will even come, nama t-shirt, but if you can come a t-shirt, and you'll be clapping to say, EEP as members. It is very easy these days. It's easy to hire a crowd at the moment. It is easy to convert anyone to a political party as long as the resources are there. Our people out there, they don't have political parties. They only respond to whichever political party that comes before them. There is nowhere where you go and you start asking people to say, join an economic and equity party, push a party manifesto, party ideology. They don't. Each karamba, at least you are able to give them something. At least you are able to give them something. So that is the issue. At the moment, I want to come up with a small structure, a basic structure at the provincial levels throughout the country. And to do this, I need at least 50,000 kwacha. At least, and that is I'm talking about at least 50,000 kwacha for me in each province. At least. It's not even much. If I tell you, it's nothing. But at least I need 50,000 kwacha for me to mobilize in each province. So, those of you who are saying, hey, just talk about your party. Hey, mobilize your party. What I want I want you to help me. Raise that money, 500,000 kwacha, or even whatever it is that you can help me with, so that I can be able to mobilize and get those structures, basic structures in all the 10 provinces. And what I need is about 500,000 kwacha. And the estimation is average is 50,000 kwacha in each province. 50,000 kwacha. For me to just form a basic structure. Basically, what is this 50,000 kwacha composed of? We are talking about bringing people, and these are, we are talking about for a province. We want to get people at district level. In each province, we get about per district. And we are looking for a chairman, chairperson, youth chairman, youth chair lady, 4 people at the district level. At the district level, if you look at the district, you find that, some provinces, they have 7, some of them, they have 10. So basically, on average, you are talking about getting about 50 people. These 50 people, you need to bring them in one place. Maybe, what is this? A lodge. You bring them in a lodge and you take them through the ideologies of Economic and Equity Party and what is expected of them. As you meet in there, they need to eat. Per plate, you find that meals, it's about 150 kwacha, per person, or 120 per person. Then from there, as people are going back, you need to give them something. You don't call people for a political activity and you send them empty, with nothing. When you are sending them, at least wapela kofika 200. Didabalea kunganda, vashtako bread, didabalea. 200. So this is the 50,000 kwacha that I'm talking about to say, on average in every province, we need about 50,000 kwacha. And I've given you slightly, the idea of how this 50,000 kwacha would be spent. Transport, food, hiring of a lodge where we are going to discuss, and of course, giving them what you may call just something to go with, just something to go with. And I'm talking about basic 200 kwacha, not even a lot of money, just 200 kwacha, So I need about 50,000 kwacha for each province. I am saying, those of you who are saying, just talk about your party, mobilize your party because you mobilize your party. I've given you what I need. It is a challenge. I have a number of people that want to join Economic and Equity Party. Provinces are calling me. When are you coming? When are you coming? When are you coming? But it is okay. God will provide. At the moment, all I'm doing is that, please just register with us. Register with us by sending us your name. You send us your name. You send us your age. You send us the district where you are. you send us the district where you are. So we are talking about 4 things. We're talking about the name. We're talking about the age, because we want to know which group. We are talking about the gender and the district where you are coming from. So this is what we are looking for at the moment. We want those who are interested, please send us your name, send us your age. We want to know how old you are. We want to know, I mean, what is the gender, and of course the province where you are. You can send these details. You can send them to my number for now. I'm actually looking for somebody. I've been talking to somebody to come and help me process this information. I'm looking for somebody who I want to employ. Okay, I want to employ, but you know, before you employ somebody, what you do is to put the money aside. I want to put money aside for that person who I want to employ, who will be helping me to make that database. But for now, you can simply send your details to my number, and the number that you are sending to. It's not for you to call me and start calling me, hello, hey, Mr. President, how are you? I just wanted to greet you. I don't want that. I don't want you to call me and start telling me I'm just greeting you. I don't want that. No. I mean, I'm a public figure. I'm a public figure. Nangunalwala, you know. Eh? Nganalwala, you know. Announce. Even when I have a headache, I've got a headache. Even when I have a toothache, I've got a toothache. I tell you everything. So what's the issue of you just calling me and telling me, hey, I just want to greet you? No, I don't want you to just greet me. Nakana. I don't want you to just greet me. So when I give you my number, don't abuse it by calling me now and then. I just want to greet you. I just want to greet you. Imagine if so many people that I know are calling me, I just want to greet you. I just want to greet you. How am I going to survive? I can't survive. So please, Napapata, I'm not being rude. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I want phoning Gayadila na picking. To alande issue. Call me when there is an issue. Don't call me, I just want to greet you. Nakana, please, Napapata, with due respect. Don't call me, I just want to greet you. Don't call me, I just want to greet you. On WhatsApp, don't send me anything that you pick on social media. On social media, you have my number for WhatsApp. You find anything, boom, you send it to Chilufya. Anything, you send to Chilufya. Believe you me, I've got a team of people that look on social media, that are in the groups. I don't need to be in the groups. I don't even want to be in the groups. But I've got people who are in the groups who see things that concerns, you know, that needs my attention, and they give me. I've got a number of people. I've got a number of young people who are on social media, who are on TikTok. The dogs are, So I've got a number of people who are on TikTok, a number of people who are on Instagram, everywhere. And they are on the lookout for me of information that needs my attention. They send it to me. So please don't send me anything. You pick anything you send. You pick anything you send. Papa, don't. And again, don't send me voice notes. I don't like voice notes. Voice notes, I don't like them. They are a disturbance. How am I going to start hearing a voice note in the meeting? I don't like voice notes. Text me, not a voice note. If you have a smartphone, definitely you can be able to type something. So text me, don't send me voice notes. I'm giving this number for the purpose of you sending me. If you are interested in being part of us, I'm asking that you send me your name, you send me your NRS, not your NRS, your age, you send us your gender, the district, and the district where you are. We are compiling that database. What we want to do is to group people now in districts. In this district, we have these people. In this district, we have these people. And then at some point, we will call you now from the point of, what is this? We will call you at the provincial and engage you, so that we can take you through about what Economic and Equity Party is all about. So that is the issue on mobilization. But let me give that number. The number is 0966 888 936. That's the number where you are supposed to send these details. It is not for you to call me and say, hey, Mr. Tayali, I want to greet you. I don't want that. It is not a number for you to put me in your WhatsApp group. It is not a number for you to send whatever things from on WhatsApp. Na papata, don't do that. So that is the number that you are sending to. We are mobilizing. We need resources. It's a bit of a challenge. And then those people again who are in different areas, who have become our neighbors, who have become our neighbors, who have become our members. Please don't have meetings without informing me. This issue of you start a meeting and then you are calling me, but President, we have started a meeting. We are here. We are 10 people. We want money for water. Please, don't do that. Don't do that. Because, I mean, I don't readily have money. I don't have money myself. So if you are going to be calling me, no, not we have gathered here. We need money for water. We need money for transport. I don't have money readily available. So please, Napapata, those of you new members who are coming, who are joining us, I appreciate the enthusiasm. I like it that you want to meet. But at the moment, please, let us be careful that if we are going to expend any money, I must know beforehand. I must be able to say there is that money. It is not fair for you to call me to say, Nat Kumanapano, we need money for water. It is not fair. It is not fair. It is difficult for me. And you might think that, no, the president is refusing to give us money. If I have the money, I distribute, I share with people. So please bear that in mind. So that is about Economic and Equity Party. I hope those of you who like to say, hey, you haven't spoken about your party, you haven't spoken about your party. I've spoken about my party. Can I now move on to talk about other things of national interest? I have heard, there is somewhere where it was posted that Barnabas Mumba has got the police guarding him at his house. I am wondering, but President the other day, he was talking about these issues of, escorting service chiefs and what and what. I am wondering if this is true. I am not saying this is a confirmation, but I have heard that Pariba Nevas Mumba, there are police officers guarding him. I don't think he qualifies to be guarded by the police unless there is a good reason why Barnabas Mumba should have, police officers guarding him. I went in Chadley. Somebody said he stays in Chadley, but I went round. I couldn't locate the house. So if some of you have this information, you can confirm. If you can confirm this information. Is it true that the police officers are guarding Barnabas Mumba? I'm telling you, these are some of the stories. These are some of the issues that we will not hesitate but to go and petition, government over such issues. We will not allow people who are not entitled, to be guarded by police to be guarded by the police, or to enjoy certain privileges which they are not supposed to. Vice presidents are not entitled to be guarded like former presidents. They don't fall in that category. Vice president don't fall in that category. So if it is true, I think we need to petition government, because that is an abuse. Barnabas Mumba does not deserve to have police guarding him outside. We don't. I mean, on what? As former vice president? No. Especially a former vice president. And you see, this is the hypocrisy that should not be entertained. Kulibambi, we are saying, no, you should not involve yourself in politics because you are drawing some benefits. Now, Barnabas Mumba, as it is, Barnabas Mumba is a president of a political party. Is a president of a political party, and he should be treated like a member of a political. Of course, as a former vice president, he should be given that respect as well. I mean, we can't take away from him that he was a former vice president. He was appointed, though no one voted for him, and I mean, he did very badly in terms of elections. So anyway, that said, I'm not sure, so I will not dwell so much on it, but I want to get more information on this one, and we will talk. I also want to emphasize that Barnabas Mumba is a former vice president. He's not the vice president. So this prominence of Barnabas Mumba, like he's the vice president, is not just right. Mtalena Lumango is there. Some rumors are saying that no, Hakainde Hichilema wants to choose Barnabas Mumba as a running mate in 2026. That is up to him. And if he becomes president, if he becomes vice president, if they succeed, that is okay. Then he can enjoy all these things. But otherwise, if you are treat quite new vice president, when we have a substantive vice president, it is not acceptable. Anyway, moving on that one is I got information about a complaint about the minimum wage. What is the status about the minimum wage? What is the status about the minimum wage? Because what I remember is that government was supposed to increase the minimum wage in August. Now there is no publicity on that, and the unions are quite on that. I will investigate more and I will bring this story, but I want to just make a note that the current unions that we have, most of these unions, they have become highly compromised. Most of these unions, they have become highly compromised. We don't even hear them. They have gone quiet. They are not even talking, union leaders. What is going on? What is going on? Imwatiwa Zambia National Congress, Zambia Trade Union of Zambia Trade Union. What is going on? Tamule Umfuika, we don't even know the president of ZTCU. We don't even know what is going on. But anyway, let me find out more about this issue of minimum wage. I will be engaging some people in government to find out about this minimum wage. Otherwise, if interfere pamuru. So as things are getting more expensive, you also expect that people should be getting better money. So let's look into that. Those who have more information about this, please contact me. Give me information about this issue of the minimum wage. You would really help me if you send me some information on the minimum wage. I want to know how much is it, what is the policy, has it been gazetted? I want to know about this. So please send me some information on the issue of the minimum wage. Let me move on and talk about the main issue that I want to talk about tonight. This is in relation to the PF. And I know some people will be like, why are you talking about PF? Why are you talking about PF? Stop talking about BPF. I saw people writing here. Stop talking about PF. You enjoy Ngandela Ndapali wa UPND mulomfa wino. You like it. When I'm talking about UPND, you like it. When I talk about you, you don't want it. Apanomba. I want to talk about the PF. I want to talk about the PF. I want to talk about the PF. I want to talk about the Edgar Lungu. I'll be talking about the PF. I'll be talking about the Edgar Lungu for some time. And why am I going to be doing that? I'm going to be doing this because we need an opposition. We need an opposition. And the biggest opposition, like I've always been saying at the moment, is PF. So the moment PF dies, we are doomed. Ourselves, Zapaturelanda, Economic and Equity Party, yes, we want to come up. But imagine, we are struggling with number 50 pin, failing to organize people in a province because we don't have a 50 pin. So it is going to take time. And other political parties, baba na wesi, if what you call winu tromfika kono kumfika, Chilufya Tayali at least alo mfika, and which is my strategy. My strategy. I know, why do you talk too much? You are always online. You are always talking. You are always talking. Mdala, ululu mbilwa mulanda kukakata. Ululu mbilwa mulanda kukakata. If I'm not talking, if I'm not coming here on social media, I'm not talking. How would you hear about the Economic and Equity Party? At least for me, ndomfika kono kumfika, because there's a social media, and social media, I interact with a lot of people through social media. Because I don't have resources. So I need to talk. I need to talk. Don't say, no, understand. Hey, stop talking. I need to talk. Because if I don't talk, then I don't exist. Then I'll be nowhere. And if I don't talk about these big political parties, my name will also not be heard. You get to be known when you talk about big people. It is a political strategy. It is a political strategy. Hey, why do you always talk about this one? I need to talk, and I'll talk about them. I'll talk about your followers. Some of you come here because you want to hear what I'm going to say about your followers. So I will talk here. I will talk. Be like Kasonde Mwenda. He's consistent. Don't worry. Kasonde Mwenda is doing his politics. And here you are. You are here. You are here, you are watching me. It is okay. The young man is doing very well. I give him respect and I like what he's doing. Let him continue with what he's doing. And don't tell me to be like him. And he shouldn't be like me. He shouldn't be like me. We should be different. And I like it. I really like it. So, let Kasonde Mwenda continue doing what he's doing. So, for me, I need to talk. I will talk about PF. The same way I was talking about UPND. I was talking about UPND. I was talking about President Hichilem. President Hichilem had to complain. He will please na papata. Why do you just talk about me? Why can't you even talk about trees? Because mdala ilefo na wakwati ni nani kani. Kwati ni shile mbwa shilenga ya ikata mdala nga na ikata nishi ya ikata. Nga na ikata nishi na ikata mdala. Nga na ikata nishi na ikata. And I have an agenda. When I start talking about something, I have an agenda. I want something to happen. I don't stop until it happens. I don't come here just to talk. I talk so that I achieve something. So don't tell me, stop talking. Stop talking until my agenda is fulfilled. Then I will stop. My agenda in as far as PF and where Edgar Lungu is concerned has not been fulfilled. My agenda on PF and by Edgar Chagwa has not been fulfilled. I have got an agenda. Truth be told, I have an agenda. I'm not talking anyhow. Agenda. And what is the agenda? The agenda, number one, is that PF survives. That is my number one agenda. I want PF to survive. I want PF to survive, to be a substantive opposition. To be a substantive opposition. Whilst Economic and Equity Party you see, I want Economic and Equity Party to grow. At the moment, Economic and Equity Party, we are still crawling. So in the meantime, we need a bigger brother to push things. That is the first thing. I want PF to survive. I want PF to survive. Unfortunately, unfortunately, the PF cannot grow. PF risks going into extinction. Why? Because of Edgar Lungu. I am opening your eyes. I want PF to survive. No doubt. I want PF to survive. Some of you are thinking, no. Tayali has gone to UPND. I haven't gone to UPND. I haven't gone to UPND. I haven't gone to UPND. And don't be cheated. Apawa UPND. What is going on with this guy? This is what is happening. Don't think that UPND is talking to me or is doing what. Nothing. Even UPND, they are just looking. What is going on? And you think I don't know that they don't trust me? I know they don't trust me. I know they don't trust me. And that is the essence. I don't want anyone to feel comfortable with me. I don't want anyone to feel comfortable with me that you can do anything and you get away with it. No, that is not me. That's not what I want. I want anyone to be sitting on the edge to say, if this guy realizes something wrong, he will not spare me. That is what I want. I don't want even UPND to be comfortable. Because some of you are busy advising. Oh, I advise the president to be very careful with this guy. Yeah. Yes. Let him be careful with me. Let Hakainde be careful with me. Let ama MPs, PF, UPND be careful with me. That's what I want. That is my agenda. That is Chilufya Tayali. That is the public lawyer. I don't want anyone to be comfortable with me. I don't want. Hey, loyalty kwisa niwe tata, niwe mayo, iyo mkwaya. Hey, loyalty ma politics. Loyalty ma politics. Mwachumfira kwisa hivi. Loyalty ma politics. Sama na vamtati, vali pita ma politics. Yozikirikiti. Vali nazi, vali ya mu UPND. Mu PF vali zile nabo, mu MMD vali zile nabo. Vali nazi. Elo yoyese mkunje bati loyalty. So, the only difference is that Vamutati goes in quiet. Baleria filafine panono, baleria nabo. Ine njisakulika vuruvuru. Antoine Kane, PF, na liba vikile, MMD action. Na liba vikile mkumunga wefuafua. PF, na liba vikile kumunga wafuafua. UPND nabo beni. I maintain like that. So don't be cheated that I'm looking for anyone's trust. No, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Trust is about we agree on this. If we agree on something, that is okay. If we don't agree in another thing, don't say, no. Loyalty, nonsense. Loyalty is when we agree on something. When we agree on something, I stick to that. But when you betray me, or when you go away from what we agreed, forget it. I'm not going to sit at loyalty. They were blue one. Ma politics aturecha takwa refia ifet yo takwa te chupo yo te chupo ama politics mdala. You agree on this. You agree on this one, fine. But if you abrogate it, don't expect me to continue at loyalty. No. If you abuse me, don't continue at loyalty. No. Loyalty. Ile ndea kumakoti. Ndea kumakoti. Chilabushiku ndea kumakoti. Imwana mshara munga ndani muna mwikala. Chilabushiku ndea kumakoti. Nishkwete ndala masha kupira maloyazi. Imwana msunge ndala mamulela dilapu. At loyalty. Fiabu pubefyo. Ala? Ile ndea kumakoti. Muna mpwana noko nde chula. Ndea kumakoti, nde chula. Ndefwa ulupia loko pela maloya. Imwena mwikala. Mailo atiyo. Wawasanga nindala mashakuti. Wawasanga nama milioni yakuti. And when I say this is nonsense, atiyo loyalty, you're not loyal. Kutumpa. Straight kutumpa. You can't. I mean, honestly. Ile nde chula, nde liempwa, nde liomulembwe, aba kashiwa ndi bale chula, ama lawyers bandi nabo, ebale nshtirano wali, ero imwe mairo, basa mikata nama million. Napiribuka ati yo tayari taba loyo. Efinshif. Because tufilo kuchula bonse kaidi. Dilanga ndeli omulembwe. Awe, tayari, kashitako enkoko. Ama lawyers, awe, kabapeleko ka 5 pin. Effort filo kuba. Now, if you are not doing that, you want me to continue. In nakana, and I want to tell you, even you young people, ati yo, mushani na wali, whatever. Mwaiche. Whoever is out there doing politics, don't follow politicians for nothing. Even me, that's why I'm looking for money. That's why I'm looking for money. Don't follow politicians for nothing. Especially when you have to risk. These people will not be there. They will not be there. Chita naba mtola kukoti. Alea kupolisi. Mwabutuka. Mwailonga mwenyotoka. Mwaya. Those people will not come and help you. There are people that will come and help you. So do that for somebody that you know that this person can come and help you. Don't risk your life for somebody that now this person cannot help me. Don't risk your life. Some of these people are very selfish in them. They are selfish. They are selfish. And why I'm turning against some of these, it's their selfishness. It's their selfishness. Yeah? It's their selfishness. I mean, the other day, I met in Twankane. I met one of these colleagues of mine, you know. But I just want to make a point. I want to make a point. I'm not going to mention the person, but I want to make a point. This colleague of mine used to support Edgar Lungu so much when he was in power. He used to support Edgar Lungu so much. He's even one of those people that even went to Kumakoti to fight for Balungu. Even one of those who went to Kumakoti to fight for Balungu. He is the person, is one of those people, that managed to get that so-called, what is this, eligibility. Those people, you remember those people that fought for eligibility thing. Balungu became, you know, they did that, they delivered on that, and Balungu became eligible. He became eligible. They are among those. And unfortunately, this person, for a long time, he has been struggling to see Balungu. He can't see Balungu. He can't see Balungu. He can't. Now, what is that? Look at what these guys did. Look at what those guys did. Those guys, today, Balungu is eligible to contest an election. He was eligible to contest an election in 2021 because of those people that fought in court. Of course, they were behind and whatever. And I know, of course, they were given some money here and there. But look, if you are talking about loyalty, some of these people are in serious problems. Serious problems. And they are not being helped. And you come that is that loyalty? Imwe, you have achieved what you wanted. Balungu achieved what he wanted to become eligible for that 2021 election. He used people to go to court. And they fought, and he is now eligible. And he contested an election. Lelo, those people are not even being looked at. I know I'm not saying that they should be looked at perpetually. The question is, even then, how much were they given? What were they given? What were they given? Compared to the job that they did, today Balungu is eligible because of those few people that went to court to fight for him. To fight for him. And they risked their lives. They risked everything to fight for him. Today, some of these people are, they are nowhere. There are a number of people that I know who I can point at. Who I can point at. So, loyalty. I was talking about this because I wanted to tell young people that be careful. When you are risking your life, when you are putting everything in for some of these politicians, be careful. Are they people that can really stand with you? Ine, I've seen it. Ine, you have not stood with me. You have not stood with me. You haven't. And you should be ashamed of yourself. So many cases that I've been facing. What have you given me? What have you given me? How have you helped me? How have you helped me? Kaiser Zulu, you helped him. These others, you helped them. Ine, you didn't help me. And that is one of the reasons. Don't say, no. You have not been helpful to me. You have not been helpful. And so, those of you who want to say, no, stop talking about Walungu. Stop. What? Hello? What? Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? I will talk, but I can assure you, what I talk here, I don't talk about things or things which we discuss in confidence. That I will never do. That I will never do. I will never do that. What we discussed in confidence, I will never do that. I will never bring out to say, and I don't do that. But generally, talking about Walungu, to say Walungu wale onaula PF, that is not a secret. That is in public domain. Walungu wale onaula PF. Wale onaula PF. PF is at a risk of extinction. PF is at a risk of going down because of Walungu. Because of Walungu. This is the truth. And how? Because of Walungu. Walungu is holding on to the power of PF, like I've been saying. He's holding on to the power of Eva Kwetamaka. Walungu Eva Kwetamaka ya PF. Eva president wa PF. Eva president wa PF. Uli onso ukwete nchanchani. Ukwete evidence other than this. Na la isurama phone hapa. You tell me who is the president of PF. So before you say anything, I want you, before you start challenging me on Alewe Lapand, whatever, I want you to answer, who is the president of PF? Me, I am saying, Walungu Eva president va PF. Eva Kwatamaka. Unfortunately, Walungu Eva Kwatamaka, he is not courageous to come out and perform the duties of a president. He's too scared. He's a coward. He doesn't want to fight. He's hiding in Ibex. He's the one who has powers, but he's hiding in Ibex. Even these appointments that we are talking about, these appointments, Walungu, he should have done this to start with. Before he left as president, before he wrote that letter, he should have first appointed the Secretary General. He should have appointed the Secretary. Before writing that letter, he should have appointed the Secretary General. He should have appointed the Secretary General. Because after resigning that letter which he wrote to cabinet, then the Secretary General should have would have remained with the authority to run the party. He should have done that. Okay, he wrote the letter without appointing the SG. Later on, this is not something in secret. This is not something to say, something that we discuss. This, I said it. I've said it even publicly. I have been talking to Walungu on that one. Please, appoint an SG, appoint an SG, appoint an SG. For a long time, I remember before I even went to South Africa. When I went to South Africa, I came back and I was arrested. Imagine all that time, it's over a year. Appoint an SG, appoint an SG, appoint SG. He couldn't. He couldn't. At that time, Mao Sampa had not taken the party to the convention, to court. So if Walungu had appointed an SG, if he had come out to appoint an SG, we would not be having the problems that we have now at that point. Because there was no court case. There were no internal fighting of leadership at that point. He should have done that. But he didn't do it. You could be PF. You could be somebody that loves Vaed Galungu like the way I do. But truth be told, that was a mistake. It was a mistake that he wrote a letter to cabinet to resign before appointing an SG. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. Even after Wale Mbenkarata, it was a mistake not to appoint an SG at an early stage. It was a mistake. Now, I am saying the appointment of Nakachinda is a good one, but a little bit too late. Nakachinda as a person is a political animal. Nakachinda as a person is a political animal. He's a political animal. He's a strong guy. He's intelligent. He's gifted. He's just the best. No one can beat Nakachinda as SG in the country at the moment. No one. No one. No. Bananikani. Baimenda. Far away. Far away. Nakachinda is a Lionel Messi of our politics at the moment. He's the best guy. He's the best guy. But you are appointing Nakachinda when you have already lost the game. When the game has ended, that's what you are doing. You are appointing Nakachinda when the game is almost over. You have already lost it. That's when you are appointing Nakachinda. What do you think he's going to do? Why didn't you put Nakachinda in the first half? In the second half, you are coming to put Nakachinda in 9 minutes of the game. Apaka tushinga game, it's almost over now. You are bringing Nakachinda. What is he going to do? What is Nakachinda going to do at this point in time? Because Nakachinda is going to be crippled by the legal issues. Nakachinda is coming in. He's a powerful guy, but his hands are tied. Nakachinda can't do anything at this point. If he was appointed earlier, he would have done so much. But at this point, Nakachinda, his hands are tied. He's coming with chains around himself. He can't do anything. And then Nakachinda is powerful, Nakachinda, but there is nothing that is going to do. There is nothing that is going to do. What is he going to do? Because anything that Nakachinda, any decision that he does, that he makes, it is subject of litigation. Apa already Mao Sampa has filed in that what is this? Contempt. Against those who appointed him. Against those who appointed him. And he's right. He's right. Because at the moment, the person that has power, it's President Edgar Lungu. He's the one. He's the one who has power. But even if you are telling me that no, honestly, who do you think appointed him? Who do you think appointed Nakachinda? Who do you think appointed Nakachinda? Really, who do you think appointed Nakachinda? Do you think it's Bagiven Lubinda? It's not Bagiven Lubinda. There is Edgar Lungu behind. There is Edgar Lungu behind. But what kind of leader is this one? Who is failing to come up? Because Edgar Lungu, as it is, no, there is no contest. There would be no contest if Balungu just step up to say, you know what? I am back. I am the president of Patriotic Front. There is no one who is going to contest. Nangufeniwa Hakainde Ichilima cannot contest it. Yes, he wrote a letter, but it is him who can nullify that letter. Edgar Lungu is the only one who can nullify that letter. Because he is the one who wrote it. So he can withdraw it and say, hello, I am the president. And upon saying that, Mao Sampa will fall away. Banani Wanani, everything will fall away. Because he will be the president. Substantively elected in 2021. He will be the president. Now, he's making these decisions, but he's hiding behind. He's making decisions from Mwifungulia bed and sending Bagiven Lubinda. But Bagiven Lubinda, who elected Bagiven Lubinda? With due respect, Mamdalawand. I mean, with due respect, it is not Bagiven who has appointed Nakachinda. It is not. It is not. But why can't it is Edgar Lungu, but why can't Edgar Lungu just come back and say, here is Nakachinda, I've appointed, I am the president. Why can't he do that? What is so difficult about doing that? If a person is failing to make such a position, is this a person that you can say, If really, Edgar Lungu cannot come up and appoint Nakachinda, do you think he can take power from Hakainde Hichilema. This is my issue. This is my contention. Politics yakabisila. Politics yakabisila. Politics ya mwenso. If Basata was leading the party like this, do you think PF would have won an election? So you want to that abalela that awelepo bantu. Ubuntu mulanda atawelepo, ushekuta awelerapo. Na nina limbire atawelepo. But I've seen his conduct, his character. And that is what is saying, making me say, Tetiwa kwanishe walungu. Tetiwa kwanishe kachinda. This should have happened a long time. This should have happened a long time. By now, PF would have been flourishing by now. Nakachinda would have put this party in order and whatever. Nakachinda would have performed. But Nakachinda is being given a party at a time when he can't do anything. Nakachinda can't perform anything. He can't. Because whatever decision that is going to make, subject of litigation. Whatever decision is going to make, subject of litigation. And mind you, PF is not in power. PF is not in power. Mind you, PF is not in power. And when you are not in power, my brother, you need to live by the law. This is one thing. Because sometimes the PF, they are in power. They can still abuse the state institutions. You are gone. You are gone. So some of these issues may look light, but they are very serious because you are not in power. A contempt of court when you are in power, it's nothing. But a contempt of court when you are out of power and your case is politically inclined, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. PF, my friends, I want you to remember this because a lot of you are PF. You want to disregard the law. You want to disregard the law. You are not in power. You are not in power. UPND is in power now. And some of these cases, UPND will make sure they take interest. My politics, for Yava. They will take interest. They will make sure that they implement the law. They will make sure that they implement the law. So you can't just come, there is a court case, and then you just want to ignore and do things. Vakesa mi pianga one day. Vakesa mi pianga one day, waka milonga no milonga. This is a fact. This is a fact. It is a fact. You cannot overlook the courts. You are not in power. When you are not in power, make sure you live by the law. You do things by the law. If you don't, you are inviting trouble. You are caught in trouble. So that is what I mean to say Nakachinda is a good appointment. But unfortunately, it is coming at a wrong time and it is being done wrongly. Wrongly because you are giving Lubinda, who is also facing a contempt matter. He's also facing a contempt matter. Why is Edgar Lungu pushing Lubinda to be in front? He's pushing Lubinda to be in front. Why is he doing that? Why is he not doing these things? Why? Why can't he come and appoint? We know it is by Edgar Lungu. There is no ever given Lubinda can appoint Nakachinda without the approval of by Edgar Lungu. There is no way. There is no way. And I know for a fact that it is him. It is him who even proposed Nakachinda's name. And some of us just came in to support that appointment. But now, who did he put in front? Given Lubinda. Who not all Wakesa Ikatanan? ovakekatani given Lubinda Edgar Lungu will be home if on there and filia that aleletere ravana nkwe enanaikara is in his comfort. You know, given Lubinda will be inside, he will not go there. Given Lubinda was arrested, he was there at Woodlands Police. Did Edgar Lungu go there? No, he didn't. He didn't. So aleletere ravana nkwe is causing problems for his friends. He's causing problems for his friends. Why can't he come? And if he comes in front, the more problems are there won't be there. But Edgar Lungu doesn't need anything. He doesn't need a convention. He just needs courage. But does he have the courage? No, he doesn't. But and yet he wants power. This is my issue. Follow me properly. Can he get power like that? He can't. Nakachinda, bale muvika from my problems. If Nakachinda makes up some of these cases, I mean, he will just end up being in problems. He will end up being in problems. Apart from that, Nakachinda, my brother, is already in Makot. He's already in Makot. And some of these cases, I mean, they're not looking good, to be honest. They're not looking good. What are you expecting? What are you expecting? Do you think these guys will look at him kindly? Eh? He made a very powerful speech yesterday. Very powerful speech. And today I heard he was on radio. I didn't hear. Very powerful. I know he's very gifted. But really, do you think UPND will just be watching him? You will just be watching him. You think UPND is so dumb? You think UPND is so dumb? Imova PF ni mwa mwa changela because imova PF ni mwa mwaliba nyela. You were so much ahead of things. You were clamping on people. You clamped on a lot of people, including Chilufya Tayali. He was not spared. So they will just let you. They will just let you. You think so? I am feeling for you, for some of you. I'm feeling for some of you. Because once you are clamped and you go to jail, I have seen how Chris Zumanzimba suffered. I've seen how Chris Zumanzimba suffered. I've learned a lot from the incarceration of Chris Zumanzimba. You will go in and you will suffer there. Bamaewa mumbipiri. Look at how Mumbipiri suffered. Mumbipiri suffered a lot. So some of you, when some of us are talking, telling Valungu the truth, you think that we hate Valungu. We don't hate Valungu. We are helping you. We are helping even Valungu. I'm telling you. We are helping you. And we are helping even Valungu. If there is anyone that should pay me, it is you, PF. I'm opening your eyes by PF other than by UPND. By UPND, they don't need me. By UPND, they are in power. It is you who are supposed to pay me. And if I'm upset, it is you I'm upset because it's you I'm helping. I'm still helping you. And yet you are not paying me anything. There, you are not giving me anything. It's you I'm upset. I'm not going to be upset with UPND. It is true. What I'm telling you is here is true. I want you to know that this appointment here, whether Mao Sampa is right or wrong, the fact is that the matter is still in court. Whether is right or wrong, I'm not supporting Mao Sampa. The only thing that I'm telling you is that the fact is that the case is in court. And you can't evict, you can't expel Maos at this point. Who is going to expel Maos? I heard some people are saying, hey, just expel him. Who is going to expel Maos? Maos at the moment is like a thorn that is stuck at a wrong part of the body. Mao Sampa is really stuck at a wrong part of the body. You can't even touch it. You can't do anything. unless Edgar Lungu himself comes in. The only one who can sort it out ni Edgar Lungu. Unless Edgar Lungu comes in. But Edgar Lungu is cowardice. He's scared. He's inside in Ibex. He doesn't want to stop getting paid taxpayers' money as a retired person. He doesn't want the government to stop paying for his house. He doesn't want government to stop paying for his work. He's benefiting. And yet he's doing politics. But politics, yakabisira. So at the moment, Mao Sampa is stuck. Mao Sampa cannot be expelled in UPND, in PF. Who is going to expel him? Who is going to expel him? Because everybody is mad in litigation. So there's no one to expel him. Because there's no leader. There is no leader in PF. Yes, there is a leader at Registrar of Societies, who is Edgar Lungu. But Edgar Lungu is hidden in Ibex. So, whether Mao Sampa is right or is wrong, the fact is that the matters are in court. And as the matters are in court, everybody, the leadership are given Luwinda, none, they cannot do anything. They can't. Because whatever they do, they're just throwing themselves in the jaws of contempt. Already there is a contempt, and another contempt has come in. And yes, contempt might be nothing if you are in the ruling party. At the moment, you are not in the ruling party. Baka mifianta. Nakachinda is a good guy, a powerful guy, a good guy and everything. But Nakachinda cannot make any decision. If he dares make any decision to change things, Nakachinda will be throwing himself in the jaws of a contempt. And Nakachinda, truth be told, is one guy that UPND wants so much. They would be too happy to have him on a matter that seems straightforward. They will be very happy. Already he has some cases. So, any other case that would come up to make it easier for them, they will not hesitate. They will not hesitate. But even as it is, I mean, that's why and then that's why because Mdala, you cannot be today unafima cases court Mdala hey iwe now what if my cases ule nyomto kwatu na wali mpawa kukufia ndakufima cases finefi elonga bakufia ndabayedga lungu bakashala palya bali kwatana immunity yoka ba muchifungo. So ndiye misura kwa mitu bani. Ndiye misura kwa mitu. Be very careful. Be very careful. Then tapari chakufuida hapa. Tetufuida wa Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu doesn't have the capacity. He doesn't have the character. He doesn't have the energy. He doesn't have the strength. He doesn't have the stamina to fight haka inde ichilema. So he will just leave you in problems. Mukaya kuchifungo, PF will go down. PF will go down. And will remain with no opposition. Mukashara na Economic and Equity Party. But mule kwa tanaka sobaku tupera kwa maafu. You don't want. Empower us. So that we can also grow. And be the real opposition. Because our PF, badi mukuya. Because even 2026, number MPs vene. A number of MPs will not survive. A number of MPs will not survive. And as you keep on lingering around with Edgar Lungu, you have no presidential candidate. In 2026, PF will have no presidential candidate. Why? Because of Valungu. Because Valungu na wachikatirire. Na wachikatirira. Para wachikatirire, ino wakesa ya watu wabere besheka nomination, wakesa wafianta fatiwe fumoko. Walistaka resign. Here, pirikiti. He will not be anywhere. He will not be anywhere. Ero wakata mbuku la fuad kiki ninani mundu vila likwisa. It will be too late to say mundu vila. Because I know that there are plans to say, okay, if this work doesn't work out, then we can go for Mundubire or we can go for whoever. Mundubire is my friend. And he has been very good to me. I can tell you. I will not pretend here. He has been very good to me. And I've got all the reason to be loyal to him. I'm telling you. He has been good to me. He has been very good to me. I've got all the reason to be loyal to him. He's a gentleman. He's a man of his words. He's a kind man and everything. So I will never come here and say negative things to Mundubire. But at the same time, I should open his eyes. I should open his eyes to say, Bwana, much as, you know, you might be looking to say alternative, when you are appointed at a wrong time, when you are given, to say Nakachinda, he has been given at a wrong time. Even whoever Mundubire or whoever they can come and give, if they give you at a wrong time, tapadofo ingachita. It doesn't matter who will come and take over. But if that person takes over when it is too late, there is nothing that you are going to do. There is nothing. To campaign, you need resources. You need a lot of resources. You need to go around. So if you don't have the time, mpaka last minute, that person will do nothing. He will do nothing. He will do nothing. And so, yes, like I'm saying, I reluctantly mention Mundubire because I don't want to mention him. And I don't want anyone to say, no, hey, Mundubire. Now, he's a good friend of mine. But one thing that I like about Mundubire, he respects me. He respects me. He respects my opinion. Where we don't agree, he doesn't temper with me. He doesn't temper with me. He doesn't force me. He doesn't. He doesn't force me. And he has been good to me, yes. He has been very, very good to me. He has been good. So, I mean, nakaloyalty kalalondolokapo. Loyalty. He has been very good to you. So he has been good, and that's the truth. That's the truth. But Valungu, he hasn't been good to me. No, he hasn't been. But my Esther, he has been very good to me. Sometimes in the Sana wish at Esther, I wish Esther ever pamuru. Hello Valungu ever punch. Esther, we know. She's realistic. She's woman. She's good. She's very good. Valungu ever penya fifin to any. Nalanda san. Abale folk tumako. Abale folk tumako pa WhatsApp filia. Number mune tuminapo. The number to call is 0763 302207. The number that you are calling on WhatsApp is 0763 0763 302207. The number that you are calling on WhatsApp is 0763 302207. Is this phone connected to WhatsApp? Yeah. So that is the number 0763 302207. Not on my number, please. Yashani. I want to know. You're calling this side, not this one. It's this number that we are calling on. Hello? Hello? 0763 302207. That is the number that you're calling on WhatsApp, not direct. On WhatsApp, call on direct so that you can make your contribution on WhatsApp. (0763 302207). Yashani. It's connected. Zero 763 302207. Seven 63302207. I want to see if it's working on my side. Hello? 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 I'm seeing so many missed calls, but hello? Oh la la. Hello? 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 Oh. Hello? Hello? Calls keep dropping. Hello? 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 Hello?
Yes, President.
Ish.
Hello, President.
Yes, hi. You have managed to go through. The line has been very bad. Please go ahead.
Finally. Yeah, President. I know you love President Congo so much. I'm wondering why not engaging if you are saying he's not been good to you and the wife has been good. Why not engage him when they have a chat with him? Because, I mean,
My brother, leave that part. Leave that part. Don't think that I am not able to. I'm not able to think over that. Tell me something new. Tell me something new. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, super network.
Kosa. But at least you are clear. Please go ahead.
Sure. Mr. Tayali.
Yes.
Today, when you are debating, it's not like you are debating if offered saying, even though they can't respond to you, the people are talking about. Okay. Be kind enough to cite some of the clauses they have reached in their constitution. So that why should akopo barubire if it support constitution yawo. We know to the fact that in our Republican constitution, it has enshrined in the constitution to say every political party must hold their inter-party elections every after 5 years. We understand that, and we know that political parties must abide by that law in the constitution. Now, Bamao Samba. Ija order he can't be expelled from the party, or there were three things others have forgotten. He hasn't been expelled.
Suspended.
And those,
it's not expelled.
I mean,
suspended.
He went to court, and the court said he can't be suspended until that matter is concluded. Then they say, as that matter is running in the court, he can't be given any disciplinary action or whatever. Now my question to the courts is, did they give Mao Sampa the impetus to misbehave or to misconduct himself within the party? Because it's a new crime he has committed.
Okay. Very good question, my brother. Very good question. And this is where the problem is. Anyone, even forget about Mao Sampa. Think about any other person that may commit a crime, okay? This person who may commit a crime, there are laws within the PF, okay? And the laws are that, there's supposed to be a disciplinary committee. After a disciplinary committee, must be tabled before the central committee. The central committee, at the end of the day, it's the president, okay? So, now, those processes, the people that are in there, especially at the central committee point of view, and the president, the person that is acting as president, they don't have powers. Why don't they have powers? Because the person that appointed them is alleged not to have powers. You understand?
Okay.
Because the person it's like you're going to a committee or you're going before a judge. But then that judge, you judge you, ama qualifications yako ya fake. So first to checking if he's qualified to be a judge. You see what I mean? So it may not be just me, Chilufya Tayali. It may be even any other person who will commit a crime. He cannot be judged because this judge is under contention. In putting it another way, in PF context, the leadership of PF is under contention. Why is it under contention? Because by Edgar Lungu, the one who has powers to appoint, to do this, he wrote a letter that I've resigned and he has gone to sit at IBEX and is not doing anything. That is where the problem is.
Okay, let's hope someone is very push out my points to Andy, since much like I explain.
Okay, no, but not to Kisha sana. There are a lot of people that are, please go ahead.
EF has got lawyers, and Honorable Sanga, he was one, a very powerful as president.
Yes.
Can they mislead the party? But they will deal with it. But it's on the Pokulanda Kusupawira, Chagwebati. Apana ikabama politics. By UPND, if it win a sego fiabo, not quarter information, Chagwebati. by UPND. That's why even Justice Minister said our enemies is the PF and Socialist Party. These two political parties, according to them, to their inner circle, are the ones which are giving them sleepless nights. And ECL. Why ECL? Because the things are not going to get any better anytime soon. Why? Because they are in deals in agreement with the IMF, and the IMF wants things to be cost-reflective. So now the fear they have is that people will start calling in for ECL come back. So their major focus is to destabilize the PF and to remove ECL from the picture of coming back in on the ballot. So they have got these fears. They should not pretend. ECL is a threat to the UPNG because they have failed to improve the lives of Zambians. And they want to get him out of the pictures at any cost. And they want to destabilize the EF. One of them told me when they were election in Kabusha and Kwacha, to say their main focus is to win 2026 elections. They should not pretend to say, no, our focus is not 2026. That's their focus, 2026. And they say, if Bomani and the Malange stands, given a chance that they stand, these guys are going to win. And once they win, it will send a negative picture for us in 2020. It's going to affect us. But that's why I've seen the UPN are trying by all means to do everything, even illegal things, to make sure that they win the by-elections which are being held currently. They are doing it and because the time they will come out of power, kakabatala.
Thank you, Mana. Thank you.
So,
thank you. Thank you. Good points there. The number that you are calling on WhatsApp is 0763302207. Hello?
Mr. Tayali.
Yes, sir.
This is Wansaka. We are calling you from Chicago in the United States.
Okay, yes, welcome.
The Conca program,
Yes.
Inquiry. Tayali, firstly, allow me, I'm an ardent follower of you. And Conca Sana, firstly, allow me to say thumbs up, firstly, for your boldness, your courage. So many a time that you have talked about and opened up, where issues there, replay us, your background with people what is happening on the ground. So many a time you have come boldly, openly, and then just alleged the nation, the whole nation thought what has helped. On that one, thumbs up, what I think on that one, thumbs up. I think what Secondly, what you tell my issue there, for example, minimum wage. Minimum wage was taking a time I can't know sun of London. Somebody was taking a time I can't know sun, which was not very okay and issue at all. Maybe sorry, use the fair. Maybe when you catch up on the point was roundabout with our ECL at Coward. I'm sorry to say it makes a very sad reading what that. How you look at it, you are just in your preamble, you just mentioned to say, so one is in a is the president. Bantu Shiyamo, Bantu Fish, who can I own it? I mean, is it that coincidental that immediately you return from his apologies there, Mafukama? Were you given a condition? Were you given a condition to discredit the patriotic front? Because looking at the situation right now, truth be told, whether you like it or not, ACL is a very big threat to UPN. Right now, don't see people not just for India, and what statistics and the like. What is on the ground right now? What is happening right now economically in the country? It's a very sad story. So with all respect, maybe in continue to become capacity. Much as Kutuma Kwata she pointed out the race. Namironga they toned down on some languages, on some words. For example, I think it's really hits me to hear you come here like our inside. That man, especially that man is a matured man. He's a matured politician. He has run this country. People thought he was running it very badly. But they have realized after taking him out to say, I'm actually change, including myself. But for you to come out and just call him a coward, I think it's very sad.
Okay. Hold on.
Thank you so much.
Hold on a bit. I hear you. You feel uncomfortable. You don't feel good for me to use the word coward. Tell me which word I can use other than that, because from my point of view, ba Edgar Lungu na bakwata omwenso. Iyo mulela ndapoko bati he's got a political support. It is true. Nali mwene nina letera alebwerera popana, because I saw it, and I saw that na bakwata omwenso wakufuma. So tell me which word I can use so that I can use that. English is not my whatever. Muchibemba kutina bati balungu bali kwata omwenso. Nomba pa chisungu tina chilanda shani pakwati changu kako.
Okay. Okay, Matari, before I'm here, you wait. Wakesh wakade kalakala that silence is golden. Wakesh wakalia. Sometimes in the meantime, listen, my brother. Me, I look at you as my brother. You know, who is bold enough. If only we could have leaders like you. You know, encourage church to encourage. Some words. I mean, especially, but this year you can't call him. You can't call him a coward.
Tell me what I should call him.
I don't know. In the movement, bunch of someone. I know that it
nevertheless, at silence is golden. Not my politics. My politics, unfortunately, kulanda. Ngataulelanda my politics. You are dead. So my politics, that adage might not work. Silence is golden. No. My politics, kulanda. And anyway, just to conclude, so that we can also allow...
Kulanda, but not talking and
not to call him a coward. Not to call him a coward.
For example, right now, you watch Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu is quite. You can imagine how many people have been behind the Edgar Lungu. Don't think those people. Don't think Changwa is quiet for nothing. It's still got a lot of advisors behind it. So it is silence. It's not his silence. It's the silence of the multitudes that are telling him, in the meantime, keep quiet. So I think you are, we don't know, some of us, and I admit them all with an apology. All of a sudden, you are changing, you sound like you are all of a sudden trying to now we're trying to put 8 minutes to put things in order.
Now understand what I'm trying to say. Now I know I hear you. Hello?
Hello, evening, Matayali.
Good evening.
Yes,
London nimkwa London.
So Matayali. I've seen and me being your follower with your own political party, and you would direct with your party. Because with the political party, and you're also aspiring for presidential seat as well. And I believe the top of the opposition is to give the check and balances to the current government. Now, to your side, Batayali, to your side, how does you, how does you calling Malungu cowardly, how does you every day waking up thinking about the room to the government?
I've already,
Because
I've already explained about that. You can listen to the program again. You will find what I said about that. I've already explained about that. Hello? Hello? Yes, yes, sir.
My name is Kelvin, calling you from South. I just want people to correct about the word coward. There's a word which we call in Bemba, mbudi. Mbudi, no one will so. And there is also words we call in English, we can say a coward and someone afraid of.
Tell one word, deal. Those are two words.
I'm talking about the difference of these two words. But the last caller was trying to tell him that you cannot call the former president to be a coward. Challenge to balance the words, better words than Gabos. I bet you said at the moment the president is afraid of coming out. That's why Muchimemba kwali bambudi. Kwa noa mwenso. These are the two words you can better use. And then coming to the conduct of Mao Sampa, Mr. Mao Sampa has gone beyond all the court cases because Yarama damages the government, they have obligation to protect properties. I don't know if you can understand me.
I don't follow. What do you mean?
I'm saying the Mao Sampa conduct were last. We saw Ama Windows Valito Korea. That act went beyond the internal political matter.
Differences, yeah.
Yes. So that conduct, it went beyond that, where the police and the state security were supposed to take interest in the damage that was caused there. Yes. So, but Vamao Sampa, they have advantage, but by this time around Vamao Sampa, if the law works, Gatakuyama forces Zayare Machitapush, Vamao Sampa would have been inside by now. Indeed, coming to see him standing today, there's a record there by Cornelius Mwitwa which says, I'm happy and proud and open to say, I'm one of those people who is sponsoring the destabilization of PF.
No, thank you, my brother.
That statement is criminal.
Okay. Hello? Hello?
Hello. Hi, Mr. Tayali. Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm just speaking to Bright. I do have some questions.
Yes, my brother.
Yeah, the first thing I would need to recommend you for your courage, Mr. Tayali. It's not something very easy. The other thing I would need to try to find out is that is the PF running out of candidates who can run against HH in 2026? Because looking at the things, it's like they are very much desperate that they cannot go to the convention and choose a leader from there. But the question I have is this. Don't you see Mao Sampa not being adopted on the PF ticket if they continue to go with Lungu? And what would be your advice to him if that's the case? I think that's all.
Okay. I will respond later. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, you see, there's a good point that somebody has made here, where he's saying what Mao Sampa did, I mean, he deserves to be arrested. Truth be told, that was indiscipline. Truth be told, that was indiscipline. And indeed, the police, you would say that they should act on that. We have Bachilangwa right now, who is Maseozi, you know, on a case at malicious damage, okay, out of what happened during the elections. So, unfortunately, this is something that no matter how much we citizens may want justice, the fact is that when you are not in power, those who are in power, my friend, I mean, they just have it. This is just what it is. Unfortunately, yes, there is a law, but truth be told, it's like what we say in Bemba. In Bemba we say, umwine wa musunga talambila minwe. Meaning, the owner of the porridge, his hands will never be dirty. He can eat it. He doesn't care. It's his porridge. You know, it's his porridge. If you want to participate, if you want to eat with him, it's up to you to choose. You can either eat with him with his dirty hands, or you can say, no, I will not eat with you. But otherwise, the owner of the porridge will not have his hands. You can never tell the owner of the porridge to say, your hands are dirty. So, when you are in opposition, you need to realize that you are in opposition. And this is what PF is struggling with this fact. But PF, they still think that they are in power. You are not in power. Even Edgar Lungu also feels that he's in power. He's not. And that's how he conducts himself in a certain manner. Because he thinks that people are just supposed to be doing things, you know, for him. Because him is the president. No. He needs to fight. He needs to fight. Balungu needs to fight. But he doesn't fight. He pushes others to fight like he's in power. But it shouldn't be like that. So, but PF, they can complain all they want. And we can complain all we want. Forget it, Maos will never be arrested. Maos will never be arrested. And we have seen this game, this movie. It was there during PF and MMD. During UNIP and the MMD. When MMD won power, UNIP lost power. UNIP was subjected to so many injustices. They couldn't do anything about it. Bakaunda even Bakaunda was longered. He was also arrested. He was thrown in Chimbokai. You see? Then we had MMD and PF. PF also did a lot of bad things to MMD. They did a lot of bad things to MMD. But what could MMD do? Now, this time around, PF, they ought to know better. Because they also did bad things to other political parties. They need to know better. I am not saying that injustice is good. No, it is not good. But at the same time, you need to humble yourself and recognize that, hello, there is a new political party in power now. You can't continue with your arrogance when you treated others badly and you want to continue with your arrogance. So this is a fact. But PF just get used. You will, Mao Sampa will misbehave. He will even come and, you know, soil in a pot. Don't think that Bakapokola will come running. Because the agenda that is running is an agenda that UPND is happy with. And it's difficult. It's difficult. And somebody was asking, isn't there any other leader in PF? And this is my point. This is my point. Much as Edgar Lungu is a threat, is a person that, you know, has all this support and everything. He's a former head of state. Much as he has that, unfortunately himself, he doesn't have the courage. Since you don't want me to use coward, he doesn't have the courage to fight. He doesn't have the courage to fight. Anyway, phone line, we can continue. We can continue with phone lines. 0763 302207 on WhatsApp. You can call 0763 302207. My brother from Twankane, I really understand you, but I wish I could have a better way of putting it. Unfortunately, I'm somehow limited, just like you. I'm somehow limited in English to choose a more mild way other than coward. But frankly speaking, I would really want my Edgar Lungu to fight. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, my brother.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to acknowledge you for the confidence that you have in addressing some of these issues.
Please move away from the phone, the other phone.
Okay, yeah, I was getting some feedback. Now I can hear you.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, my question that I have for you, Mr. Tayali, is are there no better political parties that can come up than every time PF, UPND, this, PF, that? I love the energy that you have towards addressing these political issues and so on. Why can't you build your own party to come and stand against UPND? You have so much good energy towards
my friend, have you been following me from the start?
I have.
No, if you did, you wouldn't say that. I mean, you are speaking very loudly, very audible, with good English. I'm sure you have the intelligence. You would have heard me addressing that matter. Right now, I am mobilizing my party, and I need 500 PIN to mobilize myself so that we can have leadership in all the provinces. If you want to help me, don't ask me, why can't you? I want money. I want money. Help me with that. As long as I don't have, I'll keep on doing what I'm doing for now. I explained that, and I'm sure if you followed Kuma Festi, you should have heard me talk about that.
Okay. No, I hear you on that one. So now, I think going forward, the best way looking at this issue of Edgar Lungu and so on, PFP having a suitable opinion for now. What Edgar Lungu was supposed to do was to basically appoint someone within the PF structure to take over the party so that it's active. Now, looking at the confusion that is going on, even if PF had to contest in 2026, I don't think they'll score any number. Looking at the confusion which is there, because basically, Edgar Lungu refusing to step down or to declare himself that he's no longer running the policy. It's so chaotic that now everyone wants to just jump into politics. I want to talk about Mundumile, talk about Mao Sampa, talk about these other guys in PF. So it's not one confusion after the other. Now, if Edgar Lungu, if truly was a good leader, what would have done was to hand over part one of those talking. The man has been given either to Mundumile, either Mao Sampa, or the other people that are in PF that is the vision capable of running the party. And the confusion wouldn't have been there, and PF would have even maybe come back strong in 2026, because people still love PF, but it's just the bad leadership that people were had.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah. No,
Hello.
Hello, President Tayali, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yes, I just wanted to find out this issue of the convention of PF. I just want to get back to UPND. Did they also hold any convention in the time that they were in opposition? Why are we compelling the PF to hold convention?
Very good. Just hold on there, my dear. Just hold on. You know
Yes.
how much I love you. Now,
Yes.
yeah. So the difference, you have asked a very good question. UPND stayed for a long time without a convention. That is true. The difference which is there is that UPND had a leader, had a substantive leader who was appointed soon after Mazoka died, who was voted soon after Mazoka died. And he stayed there for a long time without a convention. The difference with the PF is that Edgar Lungu, the one who was elected, has stepped back, and he has even given a letter to cabinet to say, I've resigned. And now the decisions in PF are somehow stalled and are being challenged because the people that are there, according to the constitution, they are questionable. And this is why they are in court. And a person like me, this is what is frustrating me and even talking about it, because it is either Valungu comes back and takes his position as president so that all these issues will go away and the party will be strengthened. But as long as he sits back and there is no new leader, there is no convention, then PF hangs in a balance and is going to be mad in these litigations. That is the difference.
Okay.
Hello? Thank you. I mean, I respect that woman. That woman is very wise, very objective. I just love that woman. So, hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, good evening, President.
Good evening.
Yeah, I think contributing this Robert Donga,
Yes.
yeah, to contribute to electoral commission, I think this party has got no direction as of now. Because look at they need people to pay money to get the compensation to convention. But we don't know where that man has gone, and somebody just wake up and appointed to the SG, the so-called Nakajinda. So I think Mount what is doing, I think, is a big part which has been involved. And they know what they are supposed to do before they appoint the new SG. They need to pay the convention.
Yeah.
Not whereby an individual just wake up and appoint somebody.
Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening.
Yes, I just want to advise Edgar Lungu. Quite all right, from Lela and the not understand sana. Edgar Lungu, Tavaranda is a quiet person, but what he can do, who become more here, he needs to be attacked. So what he can do, you were one of them. So now since you are no longer there, you should recruit people to talk on his behalf. Since Venezuela, but he needs people who can be talking on his behalf. He's a quiet person, he doesn't talk much, but what he needs to do, what a very good strategy. I'm a politician. But we have acquired a strategy in the Rama to help him to do.
So it's unfortunate that, yeah, but I would love but because you are a very good person. Attacking me, I like your attack. So what they need is these guys to sit down. They should think about it, bring you back and put in money into that project. That's what I wanted to say, my brother.
Natotera. No, and me, I don't pretend. Me, I say the truth. I say as it is. Mdala te tu konka nyepo kirikiti bade kutaka nyakuma koti panga nda mulela nsala awe mkwai. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Tayali. Good evening.
Good evening.
I like your courage, my brother.
Thank you.
Hello?
Thank you very much.
Yes. The truth here, Mr. Tayali, is President Ilungu is a coward. There are no two ways about it, and you cannot replace this word coward by any other word. The truth of the matter is that he is very, very afraid. Why? The reasons he knows the reasons himself. And number two, he's also greedy. He does not want to leave the office for others to take over. Thank you so much, Mr. Tayali. That's what I wanted to share with you.
You have put it very simply. Thank you.
Well,
hello? 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 Yeah, really. I mean, I agree with the... By the way, let me just respond to my brother from, the one from United States, who said, I just said a little bit on the minimum wage. Yes, I said just a little bit on the minimum wage because I need more information. This is just a complaint that came, and I just want to highlight it, but it is something that I need more information. I need more information. That's what I said. So I will come back to some of these issues later on. For now, I just highlighted it. Same with Napaliba Nevas Mumbai. I can't say much when I'm not very sure. So I'll come back to those issues later. Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
We say we know.
Wina from Kwai.
Hello.
Yes.
Welcome program.
Mkwai.
PF utakakwate candidate by 2020.
Hey.
Because yaisa experience akana people court. Can you move this now hapo? So by convention why bazali vita. So that kuna dawamu kitakwenda kiasi katika ndako tukatara. At the moment that we should free. That's
what it is true, but PF and all you, the supporters, you can hate me for telling you the truth. But this is a fact. The status quo as it is, ngatamuchanga muikapapeni, you will have no candidate. You will have no candidate. And don't think that elections will not go on because you are not there. No. Elections will go on. Vayunipi suffered a similar thing mu 1996. Mu 1996 ba UNIP, they didn't contest. But elections went on and Chilufya was re-elected. So na imwebe nenga mkonka nyeponga mule imona heavyweight kwati muli mu power. Mukashala muli muamone inenke minina ero inenga na minina na lusa aka inde ichile mawina ni nchichapwa democratically. We had elections, so wake up. Hello. You need to to jack up. You need to jack up. And this issue of saying, no, this strategy, what strategy? What strategy, mdala? What strategy? Tapali first strategy apart to muntu. I mean, your party is being eaten up at strategy. PF is becoming weaker every day. PF has been losing seats. Why do you think PF has been losing seats? Since you won power, since 2021, PF has been losing seats. Why do you think PF has been losing seats? The supporters of PF, I'm asking you this question. Why do you think PF has been losing seats? PF has been losing seats because of leadership. There is no leadership. Hello? Hello? I think network yanaka. Let me try to pick this one. It could be my last caller. Hello? Okay, network yakosa. So anyway, I think I've given my point of view. You can hate me all you want. You can say whatever it is, but in summary, yes, I've not gone to UPND. I'm still Economic and Equity Party, and I'm doing my best, and I'm trying to mobilize my party. The only challenge that I have is resources. Right now, we are looking about 500,000 kwacha for us to just set up those structures throughout the country. You know, our estimation is about 50,000 kwacha for each province. And then I am saying that I need to look at the issue of Banevas Mumba. Somebody saying Banevas Mumba is being guarded by the police. We need to check that. The issue of minimum wage, we need to check that. Oni Nakachinda, the appointment is coming a little bit too late, because at this point, Nakachinda cannot act because, I mean, PF is embroidered in litigations. Whatever Nakachinda is going to do is going to be challenged in court. The best that they can do is to go for a convention. To go for a convention, Wahid Galungu needs to let go of PF. And he needs to let go of PF, not because of anything, simply because Balungu is too scared to fight. He's too scared to fight. And pretty much this is what I was talking about today. Thank you very much for joining in. I don't take your time. I don't take your time to join in and listen to for granted. And thank you for those of you who support me in different ways, including those that once in a while they send you back to Minaka 1 pin, 2 pin. I'm very, very grateful. That contribution goes a long way. It sustains me, and I'm hoping that one day we'll have some big guys that will come in and help us. Trust me, we need an opposition, a vibrant opposition. And Chilufya Tayali and Economic and Equity Party, well funded, believe you me, we can do quite a lot. Sometimes I talk, if you have londoloka from Mona Tafile Londoloka, it's simply because, I need to talk. I need to talk. A politician who doesn't talk is dead. So I need to talk. But if I have money, if I have the resources, I can do much, much more. So I don't have that money. It's you people that can help me. Please help me, and one day we will get there. I know God is looking at us. God will help us one day, and we will reach there. For my friends in PF, don't hate me. I'm just telling you the truth. At the end of the day, in 2026, you will not have a candidate. And by the time you'll be saying, no, natusalo you, it will be too late. Ati shinkila mulamba ilo talatuluila. Shinkila mulamba ilo talatuluila. Block the water before it is spread all over. Otherwise, it will be useless. It will be difficult. Valungu has the key. He can sort out all these things. He can either come back and be president, substantive PF president, or let them go for convention. They choose whoever they want. I'm not supporting anyone. Mundubile is my man. I love him. He's a good man and everything. but this is a PF agenda. Nshake minepo kutampo kampena uyu nshake mininepo nkamileka mwebene mukasala niyo wine. Thank you very much and good night. May God bless you. May God bless Zambia.